Magandang araw po sa inyo, Engineer Glenn Reyes ng Ilocos Sur. Kamusta po ang engineering office ng Candon City, Ilocos Sur?
Bago ko sagutin yan, Tita Ara, gusto ko munang bumati sa mga tumataguyod ng iyong istasyon, Balitang Northern Luzon. Kablawan kayo ako, iti dumdungyeg, ito'y Balitang Northern Luzon. Kaya nasayat man ito'y panang bisitam ka na kami, Tita Ara. Mamonument iti sitwasyon iti Ilocos Sur second when it comes to infrastructure.
Yes po. At dahil dyan ay maaari na ba namin kayong tanungin, kamusta naman po ang ating mga proyekto sa ating farm-to-market roads?
Okay. So, tungkol sa farm-to-market roads, we have, anong 2022, may 5 kaming farm-to-market roads na implement. However, ito is mga tapos ng proyekto ng aming opisina. So, 100% completed na po siya. So, one in Candon, Ilocos Sur, in Salvador Segundo, in Santa Lucia, Pao, in Arangin, Santa Lucia, Ilocos Sur, and Adupias, FMR in Calumbuyan. Lastly, sa construction of FMR, ANSAD FMR in San Esteban. So, itong 5 proyekto ng Agrarian Reform Fund, so farm-to-market roads, kasi under DAR yan. Iba rin kasi yung DA Department of Agriculture at saka DAR. So, we both have projects with those agencies. So, noong 2022, yun yung nasabi ko, 5. So, ang status na nila is completed na po sila.
Wow.
So, next one is we have also DA, yung nasabi ko kanina, Department of Agriculture, farm-to-market roads also. So, we have under 2023 FMR, we have 7 projects under farm-to-market roads under Department of Agriculture. So, one is Sitio Nagredcan, Y Gaya, Candon, Ilocos Sur, and then Barangay Bagani, Gamor, Candon City. The other one is San Nicolas de Rapida, Paypayad, in Candon City also. Also in Barangay Suyo proper. We have also in Langlangka, Salvador FMR. And then we have also in Barangay Batbato, in Dadjay, Alilem, Ilocos Sur. And then the last one is Salvador, Marketing of Salvador, FMR. So, ang status nito is, again, completed na.
Wow. So, nagsimula po siya nung taong 2023, ngayon 2024 na tapos po natin.
Yes, kasi ito, usually yung convergence, we call these convergence projects. These are projects of other agencies that are implemented by our office.
Wow. Okay. So, what else, sir?
So, we have also, again, for DA farm-to-market roads for 2024.
So nung natapos po yung 7 na proyekto na meron po tayo ng 2023 na natapos ngayong taon, merong muli.
Yes.
From the 2024 funds.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have also 5 projects.
Na yan ay target na matapos sa taong 2025?
Yes.
Okay.
So 2024, ang target natin is kung malaki yung project, baka mag-spill over sa 2025 yung contract duration. However, sa tingin ko, baka because we also have challenges in the implementation. So, considering now the onset of rainy season, baka abutan sila ng sa implementation, it will be delayed. Or, for example, we have 5, sabi ko sa kanina, we have in Manabuk, Burgos, Ilocos Sur. We have also in Antong, Suyo, Ilocos Sur, Nagsabaran, Barangay Kalumsing, FMR in San Emilio, Ilocos Sur, and then we have also Santo Rosario in Sigay, Ilocos Sur. The last one is in San Luis Cervantes, Ilocos Sur. So you might be asking where are these projects because they are far-flung.
Sobra.
Barangay. So it serves the purpose of farm-to-market roads. Yes. Actually, prior to its proposal in our convergence project in the department, ang gagawin lang namin kung may listing na may project proposal ng Department of Agriculture o kaya Department of Agrarian Reform, we only have to validate when it is doable.
Mhm.
Doable in the sense of when there is a road right-of-way problem. Baka
Yes.
may question pa sa ownership. Baka yung dinaanan ng kalsada na farm to market road, noong unang panahon kasi, kalsada yan, pero hindi, they were not able to segregate yung ownership ng government. So yun yung pinavalidate namin prior to its final implementation.
May mga instances ba na gano'n na nangyayari, sir?
Actually, Tita Aram, di ba, galing ako dun sa
Baguio.
Baguio. Actually, marami kang binalik na pondo kasi yung pinupost ng DA is it traverses private property.
So are you trying to say that that also happens here? Sa Ilocos?
With regards to this implemented project, hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
Oo, hindi naman.
Okay.
Oo.
So walang problema, ibig sabihin na...
Wala naman. Oo, wala naman.
So Baguio pala mayaman talaga, no? Sa kanila lahat, pagmamayari nila lahat.
Oo.
Dito, okay naman.
Okay
walang kaaway dito.
Walang problema sa
Walang iyak-iyak dito,
Yes.
no?
Oo.
Okay.
At saka, one of the guidelines or on the MOA provisions is that if there is discovered road right-of-way problems, it is the host agency, for example, DA, ang may sagot doon sa road right-of-way problem.
So, sir, let's go to the second question. Maybe ask also, kamusta naman yung ating General Appropriations Act funds priority? Kasi kung hindi ako nagkakamali, sa DPWH National, nabalitaan ho namin na meron ng road, nakakatuwang malaman. Kasi marami sa ating mga turista ang gustong pumunta ng Sagada. At meron na daw dito sa Ilocos Sur ang papuntang Sagada. Oo, nakakatuwang malaman yan. So, kamusta naman ho dito po sa inyong GAA funds priority projects?
Doon sa going to Sagada, though hindi ko pa siya dinaanan from Ilocos Sur to Sagada. But
Hindi mo pa na-try?
Hindi ko pa na-try. But actually, pumunta na ako doon sa Cervantes. So, yung Cordillera municipalities, pinagkukonect na namin yung Ilocos Sur second saka pero meron existing na connection between CAR, Cordillera, at saka Ilocos Sur second. So, site ako din sa Cervantes Road. Kasi papunta ka ng Baguio.
Is that part of the missing link?
Yes.
Sinasabi ng DPWH? Okay.
So, pag may missing link na yun, because it's also under the mandate of the department, because pwede namin i-connect yung interregional connection. So, Region 1 at saka CAR.
Pero gusto kong malaman sa iyo, sir, ano pa ang part ng priority project sa GAA funds? Meron pa po ba, aside from that project?
Ang maraming mandato kasi maraming mandato din ng department. So, yung bypasses. So, andito, di ba, meron na tayong Tandon bypass. To escape the traffic problem dito sa MNR Olden. Pwede kang umikot yan, and then if traffic dito sa Manila North Road, pwede kang pumasok doon sa Shakey's, lulusot ka doon sa may cementerio. Bypasses at saka diversion roads. Actually, but right now, we have a project by the OTR, yung airport, andito, just parallel to the bypass.
So wait lang, sir, let me understand. The DOTR funded the road.
The runway.
The runway, while the counterpart of the DPWH is the terminal building.
Yes.
Am I right, sir?
Pero phase by phase siya kasi hindi naman biglang, kasi we have a limited delegated amount to implement.
Yes,
so, pag more than 100 million siya, o kaya it goes exceeding 150 million, the implementation will be the regional office.
It boils down to them.
Yes, because of the authority to implement project, meron that kaming ceiling.
So, sabi niya, sir, phase by phase project. So, this will take definitely years to finish. Yes. So, how many years kaya yung proyekto?
Yung sa terminal building, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, baka 3 years. So, depende doon sa kwan. Kasi kung...
Ilang building ba yan sa terminal?
Isa muna kasi siyempre. Kung sana, yun nga yung if we are given the authority to implement exceeding of our kwan, biglaan ng 300 or 500. Sana. Pero depende kung pupunduhan yan at i-implement ng regional office, yun, yung pupunta sa kanila for implementation. But then, dahil 100 million siya, o kaya less than, syempre it will take also phasing of the project to
Opo,
implement.
opo. That's true. So, do we have a more JAA funds priority projects, sir?
Actually, we have our 2024 budget, yung ini-implement namin ng 24, we have 1.6 billion, 1.686 billion sa regular infra namin. And aside from the regular infra, kasi yung regular infra kasi, we have yung OO1, which is roads and bridges. Yung OO2, yun yung flood control. So these are national in scope. Aside from the regular infra projects of the district, meron ding nakakarga sa amin na outside infra. Na, for example, yung outside infra, yung BIP, yung Barangay Infrastructure Program.
Okay.
O yung SIPAG, yung Sustainable Infrastructure Project Alleviating Gaps.
Okay.
So yun yung mga local funds. So we have also yung sinasabi ko kanina that I was telling a while ago, yung convergence projects. So these are projects of other agency which are implemented by the office. So, for example, DepEd,
Yes po.
our school buildings, yung DA, Department of Agriculture, or the construction of farm-to-market roads project, yung agrarian, yung tourism project. So we have that also. And yung DOH, actually, malaki yung DOH na na-release na prior years hanggang matapos yung Ilocosur Medical ISMC, yung Ilocosur Medical Center.
Yes. Meron na ho ba tayong mga achievement from the 2024 fundings or projects na dapat na matapos ngayong taon na to? Meron na po ba? Or meron na po bang ongoing pa?
Actually, for 2024 project, we have a total number of 82 projects.
Wow.
Oo.
Sir, sa 82 na yon, ilan na po ang natapos at kailangan pang matapos hanggang the year end of 2024?
5 are completed, ano? Yung mga iba kasi just award, yung mga iba na-award namin, pero siyempre, again, it depends on the contract duration. So, maybe the completion will be 2025 early. So, kasi malalaki din yung cost niya eh. So, it will spill over surely for those projects that go beyond 6 months, ganun. And considering there are also reasons for delay,
Yes.
yung ulan. So, hindi makakapagtrabaho yung contractor.
Yes,
So,
po.
it is a justified reason for the delay. Oo.
Kung 5 na po yung ating nakompleto from the 82 projects that we have for the year 2024, ibig sabihin, medyo marami-rami pa, no? Yung kailangan
Yes,
pong
oo.
tapusin
Oo.
from the 82 projects that we have.
Yes, yes, yes.
So,
Oo.
what do we intend to fast-track that projects? Kasi we all know we only have 6
6
months
months.
left.
Yes. Okay.
So, how do you propose a solution on that matter, sir?
Actually, our office is monitoring these projects for implementation. So, if the project is incurring negative slippage, we call the contractor for meeting, or if not, we will issue notices that their contract has already been incurring negative slippage. Except for those reasons, instances that it doesn't, that it is justified.
Just like?
Justified, just like yung rainy season.
Yes.
Pag, for example, dito sa mga projects ng mountainous area ng Ilocosur. So, di ba nasapat pa
Yes.
pa nagtulog sa taas. So, it also affects the implementation of the project. So, yun yung justified reason.
Yes, and the contractor can definitely request a letter for the extension
Exactly.
of the project.
Exactly.
Okay.
If ever hindi nila na-meet yung promised action nila to complete yung project nila despite of all, consider natin yung mga justified reasons and then mag-spill over pa sila
Yes.
ng wala nang rason. So, we usually impose liquidated damages.
So, yun ba, sir?
Mumultahin namin sila.
Mumultahan.
Oo. Kasi under the rules, pwede mo siyang multahin.
Akala
Impose
ko-
LD.
Akala ko bawas lang dun sa bayad.
Hindi.
Di palang mumultahan natin itong mga
Meron
contractors
naman,
na ito na hindi sumusunod doon sa mga
Sa-
kasunduan.
Lalo na doon sa doon sa hindi nila natapos yung project at their own fault. Di ba tinanong mo kanina, Tita
Yes,
Ara,
yes.
na
Opo.
yung status?
Yes po, oo.
Okay. End of second quarter targets, meron kasi kaming absorptive capacity.
Meaning,
Meaning, ang target set forth by the department sa atin itong June is 73%. So, ang absorptive capacity na sinasabi natin dito is when the project has already been awarded.
Okay.
Oo, pag nag-award ka na. So, we have 82 project. Ang actual namin is 81.61. So, we exceeded the target na 73. So, nakabid namin na i-award
So,
namin.
it's only a matter of implementation.
Yes, yes. And we also have the disbursement rate. Yung disbursement rate na sinasabi, yung power to pay the accomplishment. Ang medyo short lang kami dito dahil nga yung dito inabutan din ng mga konting problema. So ang target natin sa disbursement rate is 40%. So we are short of about 9%. Pero yun na nga yung sinasabi ko, we constantly talk to our contractors kasi yung disbursement rate depends on the physical accomplishment of the project. Yung disbursement rate affected din. So it is where our office will intervene or we'll have to talk to them and issue notices to them that they have to fast track the project because they are now under this negative slippage status.
Opo.
Actually, ang fund kasi meron siyang expiry.
Ayun, oo.
So 2 years siya. Ngayon, sa mga projects ng district offices, doon sa contract duration, malimit yung aabot ka ng 2 taon. So, ang contract duration lang is 6 months, 2 months, 3 months, gano'n. Depende doon sa amount or complexity of the project. Actually, the aspect of implementation, pag kulelat ka sa, pag negative slippage ka doon sa implementation, we have here yung award namin sa distrito. Yung, alam mo yung performance-based bonus.
Yes, yun.
So, yung dahil doon sa performance, naapektuhan yung opisina, hindi kami makakatanggap ng PBB.
Ayun, oo. Kaya inaasahan ho ba natin na ito pong darating na Disyembre, dahil medyo maganda naman po ang inyong record, dahil ayon po sa inyo, from your 82 project, meron na po kayong 5 proyektong natapos, at meron kayong 81 observed capacity to finish the remaining projects. Meaning, nandun na kayo. Malapit na. From the 6 months ho ba na lang na natitira sa 2024, matatapos ho ba natin?
Ganito yun. Again, we are now entering the rainy season of this year. So, for sure, when this coming August, September, October, that will be the rainy season of the second sem.
So, hindi na lang pala siya 6 na buwan, sir, 5 months na lang.
Oo nga. So, if yung 2 months or 3 months, nagkaroon ng bagyo, kaya unworkable days. Kasi kahit walang bagyo, pag umulan siya, hindi naman siya...
Monsoon, no?
Yes, oo. Actually, bumagyo, uminit, hindi. Pag bumagyo siya, hindi ka naman the following day, hindi ka naman agad makakapunta doon eh.
Because you have to clean up, ano?
Yes, to clean up. So, we usually afford our contractors with the recovery period. So, hindi, sinususpend din namin kahit umiinit dahil, siyempre, pagdating mo doon sa, for example, yung mga farm-to-market roads, siyempre,
lalayo niyan.
At saka, ang dadaanan mo talaga yung hindi pa sementado, at saka, yung accessibility is, kung pa siya, muddy pa siya. So, you cannot enter because of the heavy equipment, ulubog naman siya. So, we consider those situations.
So, are you trying to say, sir, that hindi lahat ng 82 projects for the year 2024 can be finished due to those circumstances?
Yes.
However, there's an assurance that you will still have a good record due to what?
Yes. We still have, one reason is yung instances na sinasabi ko, yung malalaking project.
Okay.
Pero yung mga short period na project, hanggang December.
So, maasahan pa rin natin ang good bonus sa December.
Hopefully.